And I gave you a couple of documents that were my notes for Scooby Doo do's and don'ts. And specifically, those had to do with staging the action right to left and left to right, and getting depth through scale rather than animating the characters in perspective. Because one is, it's hard to do. It's hard to do when you're a Disney animator. So when stuff is being done on a TV schedule and it's being sent to subcontracting studios, I just told everyone it won't look good. So don't even bother boarding it. The odds are like against you. So, for example, when they're being chased by a monster, you do want that to be dramatic and comic booky. So we do an up angle, but we wouldn't show the contact of the feet with the floor. I mean, you can find exceptions, but that's where you can get the tiles or the ceiling pipes moving behind them. But then you cut to the gang and it's a side view. And there's two things. One is it's easy to do. It's stock animation. But second, it fits that Abbott and Costello meets Frankenstein. When you stage something in a wider side view, it just feels a little more comfortable. Just like if you look at a Peanuts comic strip that's staged very flat, there's an element of humor to that. So cutting from scary monster with a canted angle, looking up, back to the gang in a side view running, it's like, oh, scary comedy. And then you can see I did a couple examples of how to stage, say, Scooby running into a room or Shaggy running into a room and encountering a monster of some kind. One is he's running straight at camera and skids to a stop, and there's a giant foot in the foreground. Using the exact same staging, I show how to do that as a side view, where Shaggy runs in from the side, sees something downstage where the camera is, does a take, skids to a stop, and skids into the shot with a leg in the foreground. So just these are ideas to help the board artist make the show more true to its roots, and which is easier to animate. And that was the whole goal of the original show. Let's make a show that's economical and easy to animate.